biological magnification. It is when the concentration of harmful chemicals increase with every next trophic level in a food chain. When the concentration of harmful chemical increase with every trophic level. As you can see, this is a food chain. If a harmful chemical is DDT. DDT is a pesticide which is used to kill pests on the plants. So, if we put this DDT on plants, so in each plant the concentration is very low of DDT, 10 ppm, 10 parts per million. But if deer eat this plant, deer is a big animal, plant are small. So a deer mostly eat many plants. So if deer eat many plants, so one plant consists 10 ppm DDT. So the concentration of DDT in deer will increase because deer eat many plants. So at next topic level, the concentration of DDT increases. Again, in the next topic level, lion eat many deers in his life. So the concentration of DDT will increase in the next topic level. As you can see here, in deer there is 200 parts per million of DDT, but in the lion 15,000 parts per million of DDT. So in a food chain, when you move to the next topic level, the concentration of harmful chemicals will increase. This increase of concentration is known as biological magnification. Magnification means मैग्नीफाई होना, किस चीज का बड़ा होना, तो हर लेवल पर चीज मैग्नीफाई होती जा रही है, इंक्रीज हो रही है. दिस इज बायोलॉजिकल मैग्निफिकेशन. Environmental problems. The change in environment due to human or natural activities which affect us negatively. If our environment changes due to any reason, the reason can be done by the humans, or it can be done by the natural activities. But the thing is that if that change affects us negatively and create some problems, and those problems are known as environmental problems. There are many problems, but at this we discuss only the two problems which are major. First is ozone layer depletion and garbage disposal. First environmental problem is ozone layer depletion. The formula of ozone is O3. This gas is found in the layer of atmosphere, that is stratosphere. Ozone layer is what as a blanket on the earth, and this layer protects us from the UV rays by the absorption of ultraviolet radiation which comes from the sun. In the stratosphere, oxygen molecules are present there, but by the UV radiation, these molecules splits into the oxygen atoms. Now this is free oxygen. This again free oxygen react again with the oxygen molecule, this oxygen molecule and this free oxygen. They react again with the help of UV radiation and forms a new compound, that is ozone O3. So by this reaction, ozone forms in the stratosphere. Why ozone depletion is very important for us? If there is no ozone, then how does it affect us? ये हमें कैसे affect करती है? So effect of depletion. If there is no ozone, the UV rays comes directly on the earth. Then that UV radiation can cause skin cancer, weaken immune system, destruction of plant. Plants will not able to produce good healthy seed. So there will be no vegetation, no food, no life. So it is very, very dangerous for us. Reason for depletion: CFC. It is a gas, chlorofluorocarbon. It is found in the gas of AC, fridge and DOs. This gas is very light, and these gases directly go to the stratosphere. It depletes the ozone molecule. So these gases in the stratosphere basically deplete oxygen molecule and oxygen atom. These gases should be banned. In 1985, over the Antarctica region, we found the layer of ozone become very thick. That thickness is termed as ozone hole. So in 1985, we found the ozone hole over Antarctica. In 1986, government decided that we have to produce a minimum amount of CFC. So by this, we can prevent the depletion of ozone layer. Garbage disposal. Garbage is a solid waste. In our house, we produce different types of waste: liquid waste, that is known as sewage, and the solid waste, that is known as Garbage. Garbage disposal is a major problem, especially in urban areas. Garbage disposal is the accumulation of waste and garbage. If the accumulation will occur, it may be produce many disease. So how can we dispose these things? How can we dispose this garbage and waste? So there are some methods for the disposal of the garbage. One is open dumping. In open dumping, we dump the garbage in a selected area of the town, basically outer area of that town. This method actually causes pollution. So this is not a permanent solution to that garbage disposal. Second is landfilling. This is same like open dumping, but in the open dumping, the garbage we will not dump inside the soil. In landfilling, we dump garbage in a low-living area and compact that disposal with the according process. So with the help of this labeling will occur in that part. Next is composting. Composting is basically for the biodegradable waste. In this we put that garbage which is come from the living parts of the plant, left out food and other things. We put that all the things in a pit. We dig a pit, and in that pit we put all that biodegradable waste for some time. For 3 months, that biodegradable waste convert into the compost, and this compost we can use in our field as a fertilizer. Next is recycling. Recycle the garbage. It is useful especially for the plastics, for the metals. We can mold that plastic or metal and again make some other things from that metal or plastic. So this process is known as recycling. We can reuse that particular garbage. If we buy something in a box, that box we can reuse for other purposes also. That is the 3. So these are some methods for the garbage disposal. We consider in waste the unuseful materials which is no longer for our use. So that material is just waste for us. That can be living or non-living. So on the basis of that, we divide waste into 2 parts: biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are the waste that can be decomposed into its simple form from the complex form. So these waste are known as biodegradable waste. Plant powder, paper, left out food, cotton material, cotton clothes. These are some examples for the biodegradable waste. Now, next is non-biodegradable waste. The waste which cannot broken down into its simple form from its complex form, or it may be took too much time for the degradation or the further decomposition. So these type of waste are known as non-biodegradable waste. Examples like plastic, metal items, metallized display, आपका coke cans, ball pen,